few orders of business from the last segment. Chris Demm, we were asking about the Keith Moon blowing up his drum kit on the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour in 1967. He injured himself. He deafened Pete Townsend, who said he could never hear in one ear again after that. And he startled Betty Davis and poor Mickey Rooney. Were in there. They were there.
And the Smothers Brothers, especially Tommy.
Yeah,
Tommy had to walk out on the stage post blow up.
We have the audio of the actual blow up now. This is the end of the drumming piece. You'll hear it. Woo. Audience reaction. Whoa, what's going on there? He put in 10 times the amount of explosive device that he was supposed to and didn't tell anybody that he had done that.
Moon the loon.
If you were Pete Townsend and you were forever deaf after this, I mean, how do you not murder him?
I'd be pretty ticked.
Yeah, I mean, how do you just go back the next day when he's like, sorry? Because then you find out what he did.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Are you so into your band that you're like, yeah, man, that's rock and roll? Or for the rest of the time, are you just staring at him as you play like, I'm going to get my lick back?
I think at the time they thought that's rock and roll.
I would not have thought that. Deaf in one ear. But now I'll bet he's like, I've been deaf 50 years since this guy, you know? My goodness. No, I would have been very upset by it. If you ever deafen me in here with some shenanigans.
Well, you're deafening yourself. I mean, your headphones are so loud, you're making us deaf.
I don't like it when you say that. That angers me when you say stuff like that. I have it to a level that I need. That's necessary for my level.
We know.
I have to turn them up on podcasts as well when I'm doing podcasts to make sure that I hear every single thing that's going on.
We're not still doing those, are we?
We're doing podcasts. I didn't take
part. Is today the day?
I didn't take part in it this week. No, it's not me this week. The point is I have to have it to a level. Because why? Because this is rock and roll. All right? We're rock and roll.
You know, have you ever heard of the phrase, Biggie, suffering for your art?
Okay, right. You suffer for your art. Speaking of rock and roll, my wife and I had a discussion about this last night. I want to see why you think Taylor Swift did this. She was on with Jimmy Fallon, as you know, a couple of nights ago, promoting the new album. And she said, I never was actually offered the Super Bowl halftime show, as had been rumored. He asked her, did you turn it down over some sort of licensing of your music you wanted control? And she said, no, it was never an official offer. They call once in a while, but it never was offered to me. But this is the way she said it.
They sometimes will call and say, how does she feel about
yeah.
And that's not like an official offer.
So I said to my wife, why did she say, the Super Bowl? You know, because she looked at the camera, the Super Bowl. And my wife said, because you can't say the word Super Bowl. It's copyrighted. But I don't believe that. I think you can say the word Super Bowl. Plus, I think NBC has the game.
You can say it, you just can't use it in a commercial.
Yeah, right. So I don't know why.
We can talk about it.
Exactly. We're saying Super Bowl. She can say Super Bowl. You can't say, Kraft cheese, the official cheese of the Super Bowl, if you're not. But she could have said it.
It's funny because I noticed that immediately.
Yeah.
And my thought was she must be confused on the rules.
Either that or she just was trying to, I don't know why she did it, honestly, because she was everything else. And she looked like slyly at the camera. She goes, the Super Bowl. And I thought, well, you can say it, sweetheart. Go ahead and say Super Bowl all you want. That's fine. You just can't use it to sell products unless you're officially licensed into the Super Bowl. Anyway, she said she never got the offer officially. And so there was no thinking about it. And then she went on to say, I would never play it until Travis retires. If she did leave the door open slightly.
Oh, interesting.
When Kelsey retires this year, next year, then maybe she'd be open to it. She said she couldn't imagine playing a halftime show and being all concerned about that if he happened to be out there on the field. It's like.
That would be wild if the Chiefs were in the game.
Oh, yeah. And they're in it most years.
Yeah.
They're in it. I don't know about this year, but like last year, if she had been offered the Super Bowl, she would have been playing at halftime while her boyfriend, now her fiance, and eventually her husband. Can you imagine that? If he played one more year and they got married, let's say in the spring, and he's in the Super Bowl and she does the show, that would probably be the most halftime. That'd be the most watched halftime of all time. Don't you think?
Probably.
Yeah. I can't imagine it ever even being beaten. That'd beat Michael Jackson. It'd beat whatever's number one right now.
And Bad Bunny Rabbit, as they're calling him.
Sorry. Bad Bunny Rabbit. Okay, speaking of which, the choice for the Super Bowl was not Taylor Swift. It was Bad Bunny Rabbit. I don't know this guy's music. Even Biggie's too old now to appreciate his music. He's already said, I don't like it. And
Biggie's harumped and grumped.
Harumped and grumped. He's joined the rest of us. Even I was a little more open to it, being like, well, the young people like him. Biggie said, I don't care. The whole damn thing's in Spanish. I'm not going to go with it. I don't
Literally
care.
the most streamed artist on the planet, right?
Oh, he is by far.
Bunny Rabbit.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny
People
Rabbit.
are throwing those numbers around too.
Yeah.
We'll say, well, look at the streaming numbers for those of you that want Morgan Wallen, which hits me right in the heart.
Me too. That hurts my heart.
For those of you that want Luke Combs, here's why you won't get country. But you know what I've just accepted? The
What's
Super
that,
Bowl
Biggie?
halftime show is no longer for me.
It can be.
It's
It can be again.
It can be a game.
and it doesn't matter because I'm a football fan. I will never be a person who says I'm never going to watch because of.
Well,
So for me, it's just like, okay, I
What
don't
if
love
it's
the half-
Oasis next year?
could be.
Could be, yeah,
You'll
but
watch. Of course you'll
yeah,
watch.
but
You'll
I'm just
watch
saying,
anyway. You'll watch
I'll
anyway.
watch I'm going to watch Bad Bunny, but I'm saying I'm never going to be someone who's not going to watch because of that.
I think the NFL made a strategic decision to say just what you just said. Football fans who are 50 and love football are going to watch it. Casual fans will watch the Super. We know that.
Yeah.
So now let's get some guy in Puerto Rico to watch it, or some woman because now we got a guy who's young.
Some kids who may not watch.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, Whoopi Goldberg. I mentioned a minute ago. Hey, Biggie, did you hear what Whoopi Goldberg said? He goes, my answer will always be no.
I can promise you.
You're harumping and grumping again. She's mad because there will be extra ICE agents in the Super Bowl so that when all the illegals go to see Bad Bunny sing, they can take them,
Just lasso 'em up.
round them up in one spot. So Whoopi said, I got an idea. Here's how we'll get back at the Trump administration for sending ICE down to the Super Bowl.
Everybody get a little cocoa butter, sit in the sun. That's the first thing. And this is the only time you can probably ever do this, give yourself a Latin accent. And
Such a
just
good
see
idea.
if she can tell who's who.
I puckered.
So blackface,
Blackface and fake
accent.
Latin accent. Get a little cocoa butter, get some tan
And
on
even
it.
the crowd is like,
They must have put the applause sign on.
Yeah.
I think they put the applause. Like,
They had to, yeah.
I can't applaud Whoopi on this one.
No, and then
I puckered. I
Yeah.
puckered on this. I didn't like
Yeah,
it.
that'll definitely happen as you're getting dragged away. No, I'm one of the good ones.
Yeah,
no,
good-
I'm doing this for them.
They'll throw you back. They'll throw you to some other country.
God, what a terrible idea.
it's the coldest take of the week.
That is, yeah. There is nothing you can say this week, Chris Kelly, that will top
I
that.
know. I was happy. I was like, oh, good.
God.
Yeah.
She said something dumber than
She
I
got
would
the
say.
week.
Yeah.
She got the gold medal this week.
And she was serious. She's like, here's the idea.
Even when your hardcore lib audience is like,
I don't think we should be clapping.
I don't.
I couldn't believe she said
It
it.
says applause. I'd be careful with that.
Joy
I'm
Baker-
sure she'll say she was joking. Yeah, she's a comic.
she is, but she was like, get a little cocoa butter and put
This
it
is
on.
the only time you can do this.
Fake a Latin accent.
I don't think you should ever do that, ma'am.
You can't do it. You can't do it. Oh, man. Whoopi.